Phone alarm box 3190, 505 East 184th Street at Bassford Avenue, reporting fire on the top floor. Bronx phone alarm box 3190, 505 East 184th Street. That's off Bassford Avenue, fire on the top floor. Units in the box 3190, SIDS information available upon request. Bronx to the 19.
919, go.
All right, I have the top floor and fire on the number 2 floor.
19, 10-4.
All right, 19, we're also getting a report of someone trapped on the number 5 floor, no specific apartment. So the box will be loaded up.
19, 10-4.
Attention units responding to box 3190, SIDS information for the address 505 East 184th Street, 5-story, 55 by 90, class 3, corner building, northeast corner of Bassford and 184. Single stairway, roof access via the aerial, rear fire escape, no well.
Engine 48 to the Bronx.
Engine 48K.
Given 1075, fire top floor of a multiple dwelling.
.1075 transmitted, Bronx box 3190, 1075 box 3190. The address 505 East 184th Street off Bassford Avenue, fires on the top floor. Bronx to the 19.
19.
Ladder 27, your fast truck.
19, 10-4. We're pulling in about a minute. We'll give you a full size up.
All right, 10-4. Units into the 1075 at box 3190. SIDS information for the address 505 East 184th Street. It's a 5-story, 55 by 90, class 3, corner building, northeast corner of Bassford and 184. Single stairway, roof access via aerial ladder, rear fire escape, no well. Bronx to ladder 27.
919 to Bronx.
19 Battalion K. Battalion 19K.
Transmit the all hands on arrival. We got fire out one window on the top floor. We'll give you a full size up in a second.
All right. Medical branch resources are responding, K. Bronx announcing all hands on arrival, box 3190 for the address 505 East 184th Street off Bassford Avenue. Fire out the window on the top floor. Bronx to the 19.
9.
Upon transmission of the all hands, engine 42, ladder 33.
233, 10-4.
Bronx calling ladder 27.
27, Captain.
All right, ladder 27, you're the fast truck, fires on the top floor. Do you have the SIDS?
4, fast.
536, dispatcher 200.
919 to Bronx.
Battalion 19K.
Transmit a second alarm.
All right, 10-4, I need a full report. Bronx announcing a second alarm has been transmitted, box 3190, 505 East 184th Street off Bassford Avenue. Fires on the top floor. It's a 5-story, multiple dwelling. Fire is doubtful. Bronx to the 19 Battalion. All right, 19, I have your designations when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Battalion 26, your safety officer. Battalion 17, your resource unit leader. Engine 97 will transport satellite 2.
Bronx.
Battalion 19K.
If you can reach 33 truck, tell them to come right up Bassford and position on Bassford.
Bronx calling ladder 33.
Ladder 33, position on Bassford, got it.
All right, 10-4. Bronx for the 19 Battalion K.
Alright.
All right, a couple of things. Should staging be required for this incident, the selected staging area will be 3rd Avenue and Bassford Avenue. I need the surrounding properties and just to confirm the size up of the building.
Alright, 10-4. We got a 5-story, class 3, 55 by 90. Man, go, 19. 1's the street, 2's the street, 3's the rear yard, 4 is standby. 4's an alley with a 2-story class commercial next to it. We have lines being stretched, not in operation yet.
All right, 10-4. The time of that report is 0540. Your incident duration is 10 minutes, 10 minutes, K.
Nice, 10-4.
Approximately Battalion 17.
And 17.
Battalion 17, you are the resource unit leader.
17, 10-4.
Bronx calling the 26 Battalion.
26.
26, you are the safety officer.
26, 10-4.
Bronx to Division 7K.
7.
All right, Division 7, Engine 72 is in service now. They're going to transport the satellite.
Division 7, 10-4, thank you.
Time is 5:41, dispatcher 200.
To the Bronx.
Battalion calling the Bronx.
919 to the Bronx. On your free 3190.
Safety Battalion 10-4. 542, dispatcher 200. Bronx to engine 97K.
97.
All right, 97, engine 72 is available. They're going to transport the satellite. We'll carry you 10-8.
7, 10-4, 10-8.
19 Battalion, you calling?
9 to the Bronx. We have one apartment on top floor fully involved. And fire and convoy there. At this time, we'll save the second alarm.
All right, that's one apartment fully involved and fire into the cock loft. 19, the time of that report, 0543. The incident duration is 13 minutes. Bronx to engine 45.
Engine 45.
That's ERS all the way.
Engine 45, 10-4. We can make this 10-9-2.
544 the time, dispatcher 200.
37,
Ladder 37.
It's at 84. Engine T is down.
84 at 0545.
Division 7 to the Bronx.
Division 7K.
And make this the third alarm, please.
All right, Division 7, the selected staging area is 3rd Avenue and Bassford Avenue. In the Bronx, the third alarm is transmitted for box 3190, 505 East 184th Street off Bassford Avenue. Fires in the top floor. In the cock loft, building's a 5-story, 55 by 90. The fire is doubtful. 547. Ladder 47 acting 3-8 to the Bronx, K. Ladder 47 acting, ladder 3-8. Lead 58 going now. Alright, 47, we're going to put you into the third alarm. Bronx calling ladder 59. Bronx calling ladder 59. Bronx calling Division 7, K.
Division 7.
Alright, Division 7. Battalion 3, you'll be a staging manager. Engine 3-5, the communications unit, K.
Division 7, 10-4.
Bronx attention, units responding into the third alarm, responding to the staging area at 3rd Avenue and Bassford Avenue. Engine 4-5.
Engine 4-5, 10-4.
Engine 9-2.
10-2, 10-4.
Engine 5-0.
5-0, 10-4.
Engine 9-0.
Engine 9-0, 10-4.
Ladder 47.
7, 10-4, radio 4.
10-4. Ladder 5-8.
8, 10-4.
Bronx Battalion 3.
Battalion 3.
Battalion 3, you're the staging manager. The selected staging area is 3rd Avenue and Bassford, K.
3rd Avenue and Bassford, 10-4.
Bronx Division 7. Bronx to Division 7, K.
Division 7.
Division 7, your duration is now 20 minutes, K.
Division 7, 10-4.
Attention units responding and operating at the third alarm box 3190. Your incident duration is now 20 minutes. The time is 0551, dispatch at 200. Ladder 17 acting 3-3 to the Bronx. Ladder 17 acting, ladder 3-3. Ladder 17 acting is 10-8, ladder 3-3 is there, response area. 10-4. 551 is the time, dispatch at 200. Engine 3-5 to the Bronx. Engine 3-5, Cape. Near frequency. Engine 3-5, you are the communications unit, Cape. 4. 554, dispatch at 200.
Call 15 to the Bronx.
Car 15, K.
Responding to your third alarm.
Car 15, 10-4. 0555, dispatch at 200.
Engine 7-1 acting, engine 4-3 to the Bronx.
Engine 7-1 acting, engine 4-3.
10-8 and 4-3's response area.
10-4. 0556, dispatch at 200.
Car 3-2 to the Bronx.
Car 3-2.
Show me responding to that third alarm.
Car 3-2, 10-4. 0556, dispatch at 200.
Division 7 to the Bronx.
Division 7, K.
At this time, we have 4 lines stretched, 2 in operation. Fire in the cockloft. Doubtful at this time.
Division 7, 10-4. The time of that report is 0557. Your incident duration is 27 minutes, K.
Division 7, 27 minutes, 10-4. Thank you, Bronx.
10-4. 557, dispatch at
952 acting to the Bronx.
52 acting 18K.
And your frequency.
10-4. 0557, dispatch at 200.
Engine A4, acting A1 to the Bronx.
Engine 84, acting engine 81. Engine 84, acting engine 81K. 0558, dispatch at 200.
Division 7 to the Bronx.
Division 7K.
Division 7 to the Bronx. Let me get 2 additional trucks on top of the third alarm, please.
10-4.
Ladder 4-3, acting 37 to the Bronx.
Ladder 4-3, acting ladder 3-7.
37, there you go.
10-4. Bronx 2, Division 7.
Acting engine 4-2 to the Bronx. Division 7, go ahead.
Are your 2 additional ladders are ladder 1-7, acting ladder 3-3, and ladder 5-9. Are they going to the staging area or to the command post?
Command post, please.
10-4. Engine 83, your message.
Engine 83, active. You show us 10-8 and 4-2's response area.
All right, 10-4. Bronx calling ladder 1-7, acting ladder 3-3. The Bronx calling ladder 1-7, acting ladder 3-3K. Bronx calling ladder 5-9.
Ladder 5-9.
All right, ladder 5-9, your special call above the third alarm, into the command post.
5-9, 10-4.
Bronx calling ladder 1-7, acting ladder 3-3. Bronx calling ladder 1-7, acting ladder 3-3K. Bronx calling ladder 1-7, acting ladder 3-3K.
Ladder 1-7 acting.
Are you going into the command post?
Ladder 1-7 acting, 10-4.
The time is 6:01, dispatch at 200.
Ladder 2-3 acting to the Bronx.
Ladder 2-3, acting ladder 5-8.
On your frequency, we'll let you know when we're in 5-8 area.
Bronx calling Division 7. Bronx calling Division 7K. Bronx calling Division 7K.
Engine 295 to the Bronx.
295, acting engine 46.
10-8, engine 46 is response area.
10-4. Bronx calling Division 7K.
Division 7.
Division 7, do you require the air recon, Chief?
Division 7 to the Bronx, negative on air recon. What the first trip?
All right, 10-4. 6:03 is the time, dispatch at 200.
Division 7 to the Bronx.
Division 7K.
Do you have the drone unit responding at this time?
Division 7, that's affirmative. Command TAC is responding.
Division 7, 10-4, thank you, Brian.
Division 7, while I have you, do we have any type of primaries?
Division 7 to the Bronx.
Division 7K.
At this time, we have 4 lines stretched, 4 lines in operation. The entire cockloft
is engulfed at this time. We have negative on any primaries at this time. Negative any primaries at this time.
10-4, Division 7. The time of your report is 0604. Your incident duration is 3-4 minutes, okay?
It's 7, 10-4. Thank you, Bronx.
10-4.
Engine 84 acting 81 to the Bronx.
84 acting 81, okay?
4 is in 81's response area.
10-4. 57 signal box 5116. That's 355 Food Center Drive. Off Hunts Point Avenue, truck fire. 57 signal 5116, 355 Food Center Drive in Hunts Point. That's a truck fire.
152, the Bronx.
Car 15K.
84 is the third alarm.
10-4. 1084 at 605. In the Bronx, the phone alarm box 3170, 984 Bronx Park South between Bryant and Vice Avenues. Smoke on the number 5 floor. Bronx phone alarm box 3170, 984 Bronx Park South between Bryant and Vice Avenue. Smoke the number 5 floor. Companies in the box 3170, there is his information available upon request. 605 the time, dispatcher 200.
295 to the Bronx.
295 acting engine 46.
Bronx, can you send us an updated combo for the door for 46's quarters?
10-4 standby. 608 dispatcher 200.
Division 7 to the Bronx.
Division 7K.
Initial call 2 additional tower ladders to this box, please.
10-4 standby for the identity. Bronx calling ladder 23 acting ladder 58.
2-3 acting, you can show it in 58's area.
You're gonna go into the fire.
2-3, 10-4.
All right, Bronx to Division 7. Bronx calling Division 7K.
912 active battalion 19 to the Bronx.
12 acting 19K.
8 battalion 19 response area.
All right, 10-4. Bronx calling Division 7. Bronx calling Division 7K.
Division 7.
Division 7, your special call tower ladders, ladder 51 and ladder 23. Are they into the command post?
10-4 into the command post.
Bronx calling ladder 51, acting ladder 33.
Ladder 51 acting 33 responding.
10-4, into the command post, K. Bronx calling ladder 23, acting ladder 58.
Ladder 23, 10-4. Into command.
10-4, the time is 0611, dispatcher 200. Bronx calling engine 66, acting engine 48.
66 acting to the Bronx.
3170, do we have a preliminary? 615, dispatcher 200. Division 7, you calling the Bronx? Fieldcom unit to the Bronx, K. Fieldcom, K.
Fieldcom, unit 31 box 3190, as per call 15, Assistant Chief Myers, transmit a full fourth alarm, K.
Cool.
Box announcing a fourth alarm has been transmitted for box 3190. The address 505 East 184th Street. That's off Bassford Avenue. Fire throughout. Box announcing a fourth alarm has been transmitted. Box 3190, 505 East 184th Street. That's off Bassford Avenue. Building's a 5-story. Fire throughout.
Plateau 167, Acton 38, Bronx.
167 acting ladder 38K.
10-8 in 38's area if you need us.
167 acting ladder 38. At this time, remain in service.
10-4, 167 Acton 10-8.
Engine 47 acting, engine 45 to the Bronx.
47 acting engine 45.
47 acting, 45 is 10-8.
10-4. Bronx calling engine 295, acting engine 46.
10-5, we're responding.
All right, the staging area is 3rd Avenue in Bassford.
10-4.
Bronx engine 83, acting engine 42. Bronx engine 83, acting engine 42. Bronx engine 71, acting engine 43.
Engine 71 acting.
All right, into the staging area at 3rd Avenue in Bassford, K.
10-4.
Bronx engine 83. Bronx engine 84, acting engine 81.
Engine 84, 81 acting.
All right, into the staging area at 3rd Avenue in Bassford, K.
84, 81 acting. 10-4.
Bronx engine 83. Bronx ladder 43, acting ladder 37. All right, into the staging area, 3rd Avenue in Bassford.
4-3, 10-4.
Bronx ladder 46.
4-6 staging.
All right, Bronx calling battalion 1-2, acting battalion 1-9. Phone alarm box 3395-2728, Marion Avenue, between East 196 and East 197. Charles 1 reports an odor of smoke. Bronx phone alarm box 3395-2728, Marion Avenue. That's between East 196 and East 197 streets. Odor of smoke, apartment Charles 1. Bronx 2 engine 83, acting engine 42. Bronx calling engine 83. Bronx calling engine company 83K.
Engine 83.
Are you going into the staging area at Bassford and 3rd, K?
Engine 83, 10-4.
622 is the time, dispatcher 200.
Bronx telephone along the box 2185-383 East 143 Street, 3rd Avenue, Willis Avenue. Order a gas in front of location. Bronx phone along 2185-383 East 143 Street, 3rd to Willis. Order a gas in front of. 625 is the time, dispatcher 306.
Unit to the Bronx.
Field com.
Field com to the Bronx. As companies become 84 at the staging area for the 4th alarm, have the companies report in directly to the command post. Okay.
10-4. Bronx engine company 295. 295, after you reported to the staging area, go directly to the command post, okay?
10-4.
Engine company 83.
Engine 83.
83 3, has to go in 84 at the staging area, bring a crew to the command post, okay?
83-10-4, command post.
71.
71, red direct.
84. Bronx ladder 43. Bronx ladder 46. 0627 hours, time dispatch 306.
912 active 19 to the Bronx. 912 active 19 to the Bronx.
Battalion 12.
Junior command post, Russ.
I'm sorry, Battalion 12. Report the staging and then go to command post. Correction, Battalion 12, you're directly into the command post, okay?
Mass service unit to the Bronx.
Mass service.
Can you show me 84 at Bronx, fourth alarm?
10-4 at 0628 hours, dispatch 306.
Ladder 117 active 33 to the Bronx.
Ladder 117 acting 33.
Active 33, on your frequency.
10-4.
Ladder 55 to the Bronx.
Ladder 55.
84 at box 2185, our MDT is down.
10-4. 0630 hours, time 306.
914 to the Bronx.
10-4.
Box 2185. We do have an odor in the street. Can you have kind of respond to 383 East 143, please?
10-4.
952 acting to the Bronx.
Battalion 52 acting 18.
Alright, then go at 33, residual smoke from the fourth alarm.
10-4, Battalion 52 acting 18. 0632 hours, time dispatch 306.
914 to the Bronx.
Battalion 14.
The units have detected a leak in the exterior service line to the building. We have no condition on the interior of the building, but can you get an expedited response from Connecticut?
Alright, 10-4, we just gave them a call again and let them know that you did have an odor. They had a 20-minute ETA about 10 minutes ago, okay?
410-4.
0635 hours, time dispatch 306.
49 to the Bronx.
Battalion 49.
And your frequency relocating to Battalion 17's quarters.
10-4, Battalion 49 acting 17.
Ladder 19 acting ladder 37 to the Bronx.
Ladder 19 acting ladder 37.
Ladder 19 acting, show us 10-8 in their response area, please.
10-4. Bronx ladder 19 acting 37.
Ladder 19 acting, we got the run. Thank you.
10-4. 636, time dispatch 306.
Engine 313 acting, engine 46 to the Bronx.
Engine 313 acting engine 46.
On your frequency, relocating to engine 46.
10-4. Bronx phone along 3513288 Marion Avenue, East Bedford Park Boulevard, East 199th Street. Odor of smoke, apartment 106, first floor. Bronx phone along 3513288 Marion Avenue, East Bedford Park Boulevard, East 199th Street. Odor of smoke, apartment 106, first floor. 6:38 the time, dispatch 306. Bronx Ladder 19, Echo Ladder 37.
Ladder 19 acting.
What's your location, Kay?
Marion and Bedford Park Boulevard.
Alright, 10-4. Ladder 19. Respond 3508 box. The address 2873 Briggs Avenue, East 198, East 199th Street. Odor of smoke in the basement. Ladder 19, Echo Ladder 37.
Ladder 19 acting. 10-4 responding.
Temple. Bronx phone along 3508-2873 Briggs Avenue, East 198 to East 199th Street. Odor of smoke in the basement. You're responding in box 3508. This information is available upon request.
Ladder 35 acting. Ladder 58 to the Bronx.
Ladder 35 acting ladder 58.
We are 10-8 and 5-8 response area, K.
Temple. 0642 hours, time dispatch at 306.
Ladder 117, exit 3 to the Bronx.
Fieldcom, go ahead.
Field coming into the Bronx, 4th alarm box 3190. Special call 2 Battalion Chiefs, Kick.
Temple, stand by for the identity. Bronx calling ladder 117 acting ladder 33.
Ladder 117, 10-8 in. Ladder 33's response area.
10-4. Bronx Fieldcom.
Welcome, Kick.
Fieldcom is Chief Battalion 20, Battalion 15, directly into the command post, correct?
10-4, directly into the command post. 20 and a 15, 10-4 Bronx.
0645 hours, time dispatch at 306. Bronx ladder 117 acting ladder 33.
Ladder 117 active 33.
Spawn phone along 3395, 2728 Marion Avenue, between East 196 and East 197 Streets, for an order of smoke, apartment David 1 on the 4th floor. 117 active.
Ladder 117 active 33, 10-4, responding.
10-4, Bronx phone along 3395, 2728 Marion Avenue, East 196 East 197 Streets. Order of smoke, apartment David 1, 4th floor.
And 52 acting to the Bronx.
952 acting to 18.
33 for residual again. Like all units in the process.
10-4. Oh, 651 hours, time dispatch 306. Bronx Battalion 10 acting 27. Bronx for the 10 acting 27. Oh, 652 hours, time 306. Bronx Fieldcom.
Okay.
Fieldcom, your incident duration is 1 hour and 24 minutes. A full progress reports due, okay?
Welcome, 10-4, standby, Kick.
10-4. 0654 hours, time 306.
Engine 259, acting engine 81 to the Bronx.
Engine 259, acting engine 81.
Engine 259, acting engine 81 on your frequency, responding to engine 81.
10-4. 0655 hours, time dispatch 306. Bronx EMS box 8913, exit 4, Adam on the Cross Bronx Expressway at the Sheridans for an auto accident northbound. Bronx phone alarm, correction, Bronx EMS box 8913, exit 4, Adam on the Cross Bronx Sheridan Expressway, auto accident northbound. 0656 hours, time dispatch 306.
949, active battalion 17 to the Bronx.
Field com unit to the Bronx, okay?
Field com.
Field com unit to the Bronx, progress report for your 4th alarm box 3190, the address of 505 East 184th Street at Bassford Avenue. On a 5-story, 55 by 90 Class 3 building. Assistant Chief Myers, call 15, reports 5 lines stretched, 5 lines in operation, 1 tower ladder in operation. Companies continue to hit pockets of fire. Fire remains doubtful will hold. Okay.
10-4, field com, report received, 0658 hours, incident duration is now 1 hour and 28 minutes. Field com.
Field com 10-4.
117, acting 33 to the Bronx.
Ladder 117, acting ladder 33.
Box 3395 is going to be 1033, code 1.
10-4, both companies at 10-8.
914 to the Bronx.
10-4.
Box 2185, we have Con Ed on scene. Members are going to remain with Con Ed for the next couple of minutes. We're going to remain on scene as well. I'll get back to you with a final signal momentarily.
10-4. 0659 hours, time 306.
49, active battalion 17 to the Bronx.
49, acting 17.
10 and battalion 17's response area.
10-4.
Engine 47, acting engine 45 to the Bronx.
Engine company 47, acting 45.
7, acting 45. We passed exit 4A. We did not see anything. Is there an updated location for the highway box?
Alright, I don't think we got another call. Stand by. Bronx engine company 96, acting 42. Bronx engine company 96, acting engine 42.
96 acting.
Yeah, are you on the highway yet? Have you come up on anything?
6 act, negative. We're just approaching the entrance now.
Alright, 10-4. Bronx 52, acting the 18.
52, acting.
Both engines have nothing in either direction at this time, okay? We only received the 1 call on them.
Should have a better location. We'll go with a 31.
10-4, 1031 on A913, 1031 A913. Spy orders, battalion 52, acting 18.
Com unit to the Bronx, okay?
Field com.
Field com unit to the Bronx, 4th alarm box 3190. Special call, 1 truck company to act as the fast truck. It'll be for relief purposes. Okay.
10-4, stand by for the identity. Bronx and field com.
Field com, okay.
The truck's going to be ladder 167, acting 38K.
Acting 38 to the Bronx.
Ladder 167, acting ladder 38, respond 4th alarm 3190, 505 East 184th Street to Bassford Avenue. You're going to be replacing the fast truck, okay?
10-4, 167 acting on the way. We're about 2 blocks out.
Alright, 10-4.
acting engine 81 to the Bronx.
Engine 259, acting engine 81.
Engine 259, acting engine 81, 10A, engine A1 response area.
10-4, 0704 hours, time 306. Bronx engine company 96, acting 42.
Engine 96 acting.
Yeah, are you still on the highway, Kay? We got another box, 654 on the cross, Bronx and Castle.
6 negative. We're 10-8. You can send us that ticket.
What's your location, Kay?
On 175 on Weeks Avenue.
Alright, remain in service.
6-10-4.
Unit to the Bronx, okay?
Steel com.
Fuel com unit to the Bronx, 4th alarm box 3190. Special call 2 additional truck companies, okay?
Alright, 10-4, stand by for the identity. Bronx with steel com?
Fuel com, okay?
It doesn't matter, towel ladder, rear mount, okay?
Negative, either will do, okay?
10-4. 0706 hours, time 306.
Engine 64 to the Bronx.
Engine 64.
We have the accident. It's just before exit 5 Boyd, north side. 2 vehicles and EMS is on scene.
Alright, 10-4. Bronx ladder 5-4.
5-4.
64's got the accident. It's going to be 5-4 on the northbound side, okay?
5-4, 10-4.
Bronx engine company 64.
Engine 64.
Yeah, 64. 54 is going to continue in and back you up. Can you operate with the 18K?
Yeah, 10-4. 18 is good.
10-4. 19-8974, 19 box 8974. Engine 64, a lot of 5-4 to operate. By the way, engine company 64. Bronx engine 89. Bronx ladder 50.
Ladder 50, 10-4, received.
10-4. 0710 hours, time dispatch 306.
4 to the Bronx.
Car 4.
1084 at the 4th alarm, okay?
10-4. 1084 at 0711 hours, dispatch 306.
I want 4 to the Bronx.
Sky 14.
Box 2185, 1018, 1040, code 1. The leak was strictly in the exterior of the building. Con Ed to remain on scene. 14's 10-8, units B, 10-8 with available, okay?
10-4, Sky 14 at 0714 hours, dispatch 306.
Coming into the Bronx, okay?
Field com.
Fuel com to the Bronx for 4th alarm box 3190. A special call 2 additional truck companies, okay?
Alright, 10-4 field com. While I got you, your incident duration is an hour and 49 minutes. Progress reports 2K.
Fuel com 10-4.
719 is the time, dispatch 306.
Battalion 5-1, acting Battalion 2-0 to the Bronx.
Battalion 5-1, acting 2-0.
10-8 in 2-0's area.
10-4. 0720 hours, time dispatch 306. Bronx engine company 89. Bronx engine company 89. Bronx ladder 50. 722 time dispatch at 306.
Unit to the Bronx, okay?
Field com.
Field unit to the Bronx, fourth alarm box 3190 as per call for Chief Operations Woods. Transport a full fifth alarm kit.
10-4. Fifth one, transmitted Bronx box 3190. The address 505 East 184th Street at Bassford Avenue. For a final multiple line. Bronx fifth alarm transmitted box 3190. Address 505 East 184th Street at Bassford Avenue. For a final multiple line. 0725 dispatch 484.
Unit to the Bronx, okay?
Field com, okay?
Field unit to the Bronx, progress report for fifth alarm box 3190. The address of 505 East 184th Street at Bassford Avenue. Fire in a 5-story 55 by 90 Class 3 building. Call 4, Chief of Operations. Chief Woods reports primary searches throughout are complete and negative. Okay.
All right, 10-4 field com. Time to report 0726 hours. Your incident duration 1 hour 56 minutes. Okay.
Contact 4. 224 acting 92 to the Bronx.
Engine company 224 acting engine 92.
Equals you proceeded to relocation.
10-4 at 0728 hours, dispatch at 306.
35 to the Bronx.
Engine company 235 acting engine 75.
In your frequency, I'll let you know when I'm 10-8.
10-4. 0729 hours, time 306.
Ladder 30 to the Bronx.
30.
On your frequency, responding to 37 quarters.
10-4.
Ladder 131 acting, ladder 17 to the Bronx.
Ladder 131 acting, ladder 17.
Responding on your frequency to ladder 17.
10-4. 0730 hours, time 306.
Ladder 36 is on your frequency.
10-4 36. 0730 hours, time 306.
Battalion 3-2, acting Battalion 3 to the Bronx.
Battalion 3-2 acting, Battalion 3.
On your frequency, 10-8, Battalion 3's response area.
10-4. 0731 hours, time 306.
Engine 64 to the Bronx.
6-4.
Box 8974 is going to be a 1036, code 3. Both vehicles have driven off the roadway. They are awaiting PD at Castle Hill Ave with the tow truck, but we need one more authorized tow for a small school bus broken down on the northbound lane before exit 5B.
10-4 is coming 6-4. Bronx engine company 6-4.
Engine 64.
64, there are kids on the bus, K?
Yes, we're going to remain on scene. There's two children on the bus. No injuries, just a broken down vehicle.
Alright, 10-4 is coming 6-8.
Put us back on our previous box, box 2351. We're going to help EMS with a carry down.
Alright, 10-4.
Tower ladder 127 acting, tower ladder 44 to the Bronx.
Ladder 127 acting, ladder 44.
Yeah, Bronx, we're on your frequency heading to the Bronx.
10-4.
Acting 92 to the Bronx.
Engine company 224, acting engine 92.
Acting 1080 92's response area.
10-4. 0735 hours, time dispatch 306.
Ladder 131 acting, ladder 17 to the Bronx.
Ladder 131 acting, ladder 17, K.
Ladder 131's 10-8 and ladder 17's response area.
10-4. Bronx Ball 3516-2950 Grand Concourse, City East Bedford Park Boulevard, an odor of smoke and a multiple point. Bronx Ball 3516-2950 Grand Concourse, City East Bedford Park Boulevard for an odor of smoke. Bronx Engine Company 82.
Engine 94 to the Bronx.
Engine Company 94.
Box 2735, anything further?
ERS all the way, K.
N4 1092 with 10-8.
10-4. 0739 hours, time dispatch 306.
Engine 64 to the Bronx.
Engine 64.
Can you update the authorized tow that we now have the school bus at Haviland and the Cross Bronx service road? Also let them know that it is a small school bus. It's not a full-size school bus.
Alright, 10-4, we'll let them know.
62 to the Bronx.
62.
Box 3516, you have an apartment?
Stand by. Bronx Engine Company 62.
Engine 62.
We don't have an apartment at this time. We do have a number. We're going to try it back. Stand by.
62 10-4, thank you, Bronx.
10-4. 0747 hours, time 306.
Fuel coming into the Bronx, okay?
Fuel com?
Coming into the Bronx, progress report for your fifth alarm box 3190. The address 505 East 184th Street. That's at Beresford Avenue. Fire in a 5-story 55 by 90 Class 3. Car 4, Chief of Operations, Chief Woods reports secondary searches on the top floor are still in progress. Trucks continue to open up and check for pockets of fire. Place of fire probably will hold. Okay.
10-4 fuel com. Probably will hold time. 0747 hours. Incident duration 2 hours, 17 minutes. Fuel com?
Com 110-4.
0748 hours, time 306. Bronx Engine Company 62. Bronx Engine Company 62. 748, time 306.
55.
Ladder 55, boxes 1031, remain in service.
4 10-8.
And 52 acting to the Bronx.
Fuel Bronx, okay?
Fuel com, go ahead.
Fuel coming into the Bronx. Just be advised for your fifth alarm box 3190. All utilities to the building have been shut off, okay?
Alright, 10-4 fuel com. Italian 52 acting the 1-8.
We're going to go with a 33 residual. All units in the process.
10-4. 0752 hours, time 306.
All right.
Bronx, engine company 38.
Engine company 38.
38. Do you have a signal on this box, okay?
10-4. 3893 is a 1033, code 2.
Alright, 10-4. Both companies are going to be up.
38 is 10-8. 39 will go 10-8 when they become available.
Temple.
Bronx.
Battalion 38, acting 27.
On your frequency.
10-4 at 801, dispatch 306.
A 162 acting to Queen, for Bronx.
Ladder company 162, acting ladder 33.
Your frequency, relocate to 33 truck.
10-4.
Bronx kid.
Battalion 13.
With 10-8 from 5th floor. I'll head back to that.
10-4.
Ladder 140 acting 4-1 to the Bronx.
140, acting ladder 41.
On your frequency, respond.
10-4.
Com unit to the Bronx, okay?
Field com.
Field com unit to the Bronx. Progress report for your fifth alarm box 3190. The address of 505 East 184th Street at Bassford Avenue. Fire a 5-story 55 by 90 class 3. Car 4, Chief of Operations, Chief Woods report. Secondary searches on the top floor apartments, apartment number 25, 28, 29, and 30 are complete negative. We are still awaiting secondary searches on top floor apartments 26 and 27. Place the fire under control. Okay.
10-4 field com. Under control time and report 0812 hours. Incident duration 2 hours 42 minutes. Field com.
Contact 4.
Colorado 127 acting to the Bronx.
Ladder company 127, acting ladder 44.
Bronx shows 10-8, 44 is response area.
10-4. Bronx engine company 43.
3.
Field com unit to the Bronx, okay?
Field com, go ahead.
Field com to the Bronx. Your fifth alarm box 3190. Request the buildings department for structural stability of the building, okay?
Alright, 10-4. 43, stand by. We got a box for you, okay? We're going to send it. Just, stand by. We'll give it to you.
4-3 is out of service from box 3190.
Alright, 10-4. We got you out of service.
Engine 305 acting 48 to the Bronx.
305 acting 48.
We are 10-8 in 48's response area.
10-4. 0816 hours of time, dispatch at 306.
Ladder 140 acting 4-1 to the Bronx.
Ladder 140 acting 4-1.
10-8 and 4-1's response area.
10-4. 0816 hours of time, dispatch at 306. Bronx, engine company 305, acting engine 48.
305 acting.
Respond EMS box 3378, 2640 Marion Avenue, East 1940, East 195 Street, unconscious on the 5th floor. 305 acting 48.
305 acting, 10-4 responding.
10-4. Bronx engine company 305, acting 48.
Engine 305 acting.
Remain in service, box of the 91K.
305 acting, 10-4.
Com unit to the Bronx.
Philcom, get it.
Fuel coming into the Bronx, your 5th alarm box 3190, transmit 11045, code 1. That's from the fire apartment, which is apartment 27K.
10-4. 023 dispatch 44.
Engine 63 of the Bronx.
6-3.
3829 is going to be a 1037 code 3. We're going to take some time to recon and destock.
10-4.
At a 162 acting to the Bronx.
162 acting 3-3.
62, 10-8, and 33 is response area.
10-4, 0824 hours, dispatch at 306.
24 acting to the Bronx.
Engine 224 acting 92.
Box 2722, EMS on scene, 1037 4, 10-8.
Alright, 10-4. 0828 dispatch 44.
Engine 84 acting, A1 to the Bronx.
84 acting engine 81.
84 sets back to Manhattan. Save your frequency.
10-4.
117, acting 3-3 to the Bronx.
117 acting 3-3.
10-8 from 4th alarm box 3190. Should we head back to Queens?
Yeah, 10-4. You can head back to your own quarters, okay?
17, 10-4.
92 over the Bronx.
2-0.
Paris 10-8.
10-4. Oh, 837 hours, time 306. Bronx engine company 60.
60.
Engine 60, we're checking back for a little bit more further. We had already spoke to EMS. Apparently this is a jumper down behind a fence. We're now trying to find out if it's on the side or behind the building.
60, 10-4.
Bronx to Fieldcom. Bronx Fieldcom.
Okay.
Yeah, Fieldcom, do you require utilities there? We have Con Ed Electric on the phone inquiring.
At 10-4, require the utilities to the scene, okay?
At 10-4. 0843 hours, time 306.
Engine 26 acting, engine 46 to the Bronx.
Engine 26, acting 46.
10-8 in engine 46 response area.
10-4. 0845 hours, time 306.
Engine company 286 acting 45 to the Bronx.
286, acting 45.
Yeah, 10-8 in their response area, Ken.
10-4, 0846 hours, time 306.
Engine 6-4 to the Bronx.
6-4.
Box 2614, we use the 18 for the 1040 code 1. Please notify the gas utility that we shut down the gas at the boiler appliance.
10-4, engine company 6-4, full company 10-8.
Engine 6-4 is 10-8, ladder 5-4 will be 10-8 when they're available.
10-4. 849 time, dispatch at 306.
Engine 286 acting 45 to the Bronx.
286 active 45.
Bird transmission on the MDT. Can you reassign me to that box, please?
Alright, 10-4. Bronx engine company 286 active 45.
286, go.
Alright, that box is actually going to be at 31. You can continue to 45.
286, 10-4, 10-8.
10-4. 853 is time 306.
Engine 305 acting 48 to the Bronx.
305 active 48.
Box 3177 is going to be a 37 code 3. We're going to take time to decon restock. Let you know we're back to service.
10-4. 0858 hours, time 306.
Engine 97 to the Bronx.
97.
Going to be taking time for box 3415. We'll get back to you when we're ready to go in service.
10-4. 0859 hours, time 306. Bronx Class 33533, Terminal 6, 3055 Valentine Avenue, East 204 to East 203 Street, and automatic law. Bronx Class 33533, Terminal 6, 3055 Valentine Avenue, East 204 to East 203 Street, and automatic law. 902 is the time, dispatch at 306.
Fuel comm unit to the Bronx, okay?
Fuel com.
Fuel comm unit to the Bronx. Mixer off message, okay?
Attention all units in the borough of the Bronx, stand by for a mixer off message, unless urgent. Fuel com, the mixer is off. 10-4, fuel com, this completes the mixer off message. 906 is the time, dispatch at 306. 49.
Back to Queens.
4 Battalion 49.
One over the Bronx.
Battalion 10.
We're taking up from the job. We're going to head back down to the 10th Battalion. Is that good?
10-4.
Switch back to Manhattan.
Secondary.
10-4. 0908 hours, time 306. Bronx phone alarm 960 on the Throgs Neck, Bronx bound for a washdown. Bronx phone alarm 960 on the Throgs Neck, Bronx bound for a washdown. 909 is time, dispatch 306.
Comm unit to the Bronx, okay?
Field com.
Comm unit to the Bronx. Fifth alarm box 3190. Special call watch line of 1 engine, 1 truck, and 1 battalion. Okay.
Alright, 10-4, we'll get that together, we'll let you know, okay?
Comm 10-4, thank you.
10-4, 915 is the time, 306.
Shadow 144 to the Bronx.
Alright, 144.
For
8960, we just made contact with MTA police on the Clearview southbound, just past the bridge. They did get the tractor trailer off the bridge, but they said they do have a fuel spill on the bridge, so we're going to continue on to the bridge at this moment. But the tractor trailer is off the bridge with the MTA police, okay?
All right, 10-4. Is it going to be Bronx or Queens bound, K?
It's going to be Queens bound, fuel spill, okay?
All right, 10-4. Bronx engine 7-2.
Engine 7-2, yeah, I think we just passed it. They didn't have any emergency vehicles there. We're going to have to loop back around. It looks like they had some fuel spill in the right lane, southbound.
All right, 10-4. Bronx ladder 5-4.
Ladder 5-4.
Ladder 5-4 is supposed to be southbound on the bridge, mid-span, in the right lane, fuel spill.
5-4, 10-4.
Bronx at 2-0 received.
Oh, 10-4. We offer a call into sanitation, have to start at Sandicate.
10-4. 0918 hours, time 306.